You can feel pride. It's only one of the 7 deadly sins.
If I had a fucking nickel for every hybrid Nintendo game system launch title that was an installment of one of their IPs they owned and honed over many decades only for it to be some open world disappointment the internet seems to have no real criticisms for, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Remember not even a month ago when we, James and I, were bashing the price of the Nintendo Switch 2, Switch 2 games, and Switch 2 accessories? We do, and here we are, Switch 2 in the hand, Mario Kart World is the plan. The next generation of Nintendo games has dawned, and the son of games peeking over the cape is Mario Kart World. A true step forward in some aspect, we just don't know which one.
Mario Kart World features more racers than any installment ever has. Even 8 Deluxe plus DLC only had 45.
But James, you're not counting Mario, All-Terrain Mario, Mechanic Mario, Dune Rider Mario, Happy Mario, Tall Mario, Hungry Mario, Eccentric Mario, Wonderful Mario, Goombario.
I get it!
All of these outfit choices and a 40-year history of Mario's games, and you still didn't pick the most obvious outfit? No Dr. Mario? He can fight and administer vaccines, but he can't drive? How fair is that?
In addition to having 50 different racers, more than half of them also have outfits that will plague the character screen as you unlock them.
I don't understand this menu design. The significant amount of backpedaling and list format menus Nintendo has performed since Mario Kart 8 should be studied. 8 had the best selection screen for this type of thing. Pick character, pick color, done. Now we have this. 43 pages of PNGs.
It keeps in line with Nintendo's other horrible menu design decisions, like Tears of the Kingdoms and Echoes of Wisdoms. Remember how awful that shit was?
I do. I really do.
In addition to 50 characters to pick from, there are also 24 racers to compete against in each and every single race. That's the potential for several shells, several banana peels, and several buckets of bullshit to fly at you all at once. First is never a more dangerous position to hold than in World, specifically if you try to do any of the wall riding or rail grinding.
If you press no directions while accelerating and press the drift button until sparks appear under your car, you can jump. If you press a direction prior to jumping, you'll flip in that direction, which will allow you to get on rails, hop on walls, and in cases so rare we're sure they don't exist, you can dodge incoming shells and such.
If you don't have fighting game reflexes or don't know each of these courses better than your own address, grinding and riding will serve you no purpose. A computer or another player will seize a significant lead in first place and hold it even without any of the stupid trickery you'll attempt.
Speaking of trickery, there are 32 courses in Mario Kart World, all of them stitched together by these interim roads you'll race on to get to the next course. They're usually nearly straight lines that serve no purpose except to introduce players to the open world Nintendo tried so nutting hard to make for you, and you're just so ungrateful. Don't you just sit in awe at the vistas of this empty open valley you can't appreciate because of all the racers and items you have to dodge? You have to be driving with your mouth agape as you fly over all of this complete nonsense. You better be glued to your seat as you ramp over all of this whatever, cutting through what might be an interesting course you don't get to experience.
Interim courses are ridiculous because they throw off your timing. 5 laps? What? No. That's 4 finish lines you cross on the road, followed by 1 on the actual racetrack. Usually those are long roads with finish lines on them too. There are very few races that see literal laps taking place. Most of them are just spectacles of whatever you drive by.
Interim drives make races both interminable and too short. You see 5 laps and assume you're in for a baby park's worth of repeated environment, when in fact you spend most of that on the road driving to the actual race. And just as the interesting part actually begins, the race is over. Time to see 3 results screens, 2 loading screens, and race through the next stretch of similarly straight roadways.
Luckily, that's only one mode in Mario Kart World where the results screen plague your view. Grand Prix is what that's called. If you choose Knockout Tour, no result screens, it's just 6 courses and 5 interim roads straight until only one of you survives.
When did this become Mad Max?
Soon as the vignette kicked in.
Oh, I hate these. Also, why can't I see what place I'm in?
Ooh, the finish line for this portion of the tour must be coming up fast. I hope we make it.
This is really dumb. Didn't Mario Kart 64 Amped Up do this? Isn't it better? James? James?
I got hit by 3 green shells, a bullet bill, a star, a mega mushroom, and somehow my own bob-omb, and a boost on my coin. Good luck, Andy. I hope you come in first so we don't have to repeat this 15-minute process again.
Yo guys, it's me, Charlie. Hey, did that guy just turn into sand?
Each line in Knockout Tour will cut the last 4 racers out of the tour. A lot of dirty RNG happens here, so be prepared to be frustrated.
As you drive these drives, ride these roads, and get fucked by every shell on the planet, you'll encounter a new item, Magic Koopa. This weird thing will transform several racers in front of you into one of the NPC racers that are in this game.
No. NPC, non-playable character racer doesn't make sense.
I know, but that's what they're called, NPC racers.
According to whom?
I don't know, that's just what they're called. Reviewers say it, articles say it, NPCs.
So stupid people, which I refuse to become.
Sure. Anyway, the only way to unlock...
Oh, we're not done with this. We're coming back.
Anyway, the only way to unlock more of them is through the random transformations with the Magic Koopa item. It's ridiculous, random, and doesn't even affect everyone in the race, so why bother?
But James, you haven't even covered the most important part of why this character selection screen consumes an exorbitant amount of feculence.
Ah, you want to know how to play as All-Terrain Luigi, Vacation Luigi, Slightly Different Vacation Luigi,
Okay.
Aristocrat King Boo, Biker Bowser.
I get it! Yes, those please.
Food!
Didn't work.
Throughout the Kart world, you'll sometimes encounter these Yoshi's food stands. They'll be windows shoved in a building or full-on restaurant-style installations. They're usually marked by this colorful to-go bag. If you grab it and eat it as any of the non-NPC racers,
No, not NPCs.
you'll change outfits. Sometimes. Specific food stands in specific areas give specific outfits to specific characters. DK only having one extra outfit means there's never any reason to play as him after you have it. Mario and Luigi though, they have about 34, so they'll be your main racers. No matter how you eat it, you get a speed boost after doing so.
Wow, so that's random too. No fun way to earn them. Collecting coins, doing tricks, dusting off the time trial mode we never play in any game.
Speaking of collecting coins and doing tricks, carts! Every 100 coins earns you a car.
Cool!
There's 40.
Oh.
Once you have them all, there's no reason to collect coins anymore.
Alright, I have run out of reasons to care about racing. The main reason to play a racing game. What else is there?
The world part! In free roam,
Yeah?
you'll drive around a huge, empty, boring, empty map where you can spot cars driving in strange directions just like people do. You can even spot other racers riding around. Why? They don't do anything, they just dot the world and do nothing else. Then there's missions. Oh boy, missions are a thing. They happen in the form of blue P switches. Hit them and a bad explanation of a task will appear. The camera will then shift to show an approximation of the task to complete, and then you'll be set on a timer to complete it.
It's just more straight lines. It's all straight lines! Why is this several thousand versions of a drag race? That's not Mario Kart, to me anyway. Where's the turns you're meant to drift around? It can be straight sometimes, but this is just straightaway after straightaway. Why? Who thought this was the next step for Mario Kart?
I wasn't done. There's still Peach medallions and question block panels to find.
Oh, pardon me. Do those add anything? Do they make the world interesting?
No, you gotta learn and be really good at the flipping and grinding, which I am not.
Then we're done! You've dragged this out as long as you can, but this is a bad game. Mario Kart World is another rework of a high-profile Nintendo game series that makes it open world. Again! Why? You just got off the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC pass train, and you step into this awfulness?
I'm fairly certain the popularity of Mario Kart World is strictly because non-bundled Switch 2 systems are so hard to come by.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. I think we're done. This is a bad game. Hopefully someone out there enjoyed it a lot more than we did, because we did the bare minimum to get mirror mode, then we stopped. Alright, time to see what we're reviewing next. What does James have written down? Oh no, not more garbage!
Follow us for more.
Why can't we review a good game?